Hi babies, hi darlings, hi sweets, hi my little schmookums, my little baby cakes. I almost said my little Dumbledores, so. Alright, let's get it. Let's get into it, shall we? This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Whenever you find it, it is the right time because it is timeless. Also, please use your own discernment and intuition. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I don't do them, and I wouldn't do that anyway. So the people in the comments, hey, let's chat, LOL, not me. Don't give them your money. I have a message to talk to you. There's a dark witch in your energy, blah, blah, blah. Not me. All right. I don't have very much time, so I'm going to keep it short. All right, so the first card we got out here is the page, or sorry, the Innocence of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, with the Five of Wands in reverse, the Movement of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, Three of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Emperor, which is the Sky Father in this deck. All right. The song I got on shuffle here is Your Majesty by Dal Av, Jackson Rose, and Vanna. I thought she had a last name, but I guess I'm mistaken. Or a second name. Do you like the taste of your afflictions? Was there just no better way than to let your memories go to waste? Under your microscope, I caught a flame. Now you're left with the embers of my embrace. Oh no, you princess, nothing's your fault. I'm sorry to intrude your tower. Let me clean the bricks off. I'm just a nuisance, a destined loose end. You dangle a affection till I reach perfection. So I'm getting here, it seems like a romance type of reading, so I'm going to bring out my romance cards. Essentially what I'm getting here is the Innocence of Cups. Like you were meant to go through this where you have this light heart, and you were supposed to step into a connection where you were taken advantage of, picked at, all of that. You were supposed to go into the fire with that Five of Wands in reverse. And that Five of Wands can be, like, I'm just seeing the whale, like, kind of, like, diving into that fire pit. And essentially, with that Movement of Wands, it was supposed to trigger, like, woundings from your childhood. And it's an opportunity to get more creative with who you are and still have that unwavering, and I'm using that word because unwavering confidence in yourself, in that strong knowing of self, so you can step it into your true power as an emperor and have full authority over your life, over your thoughts, over who you are. With that Movement of Wands, it's like not letting anything affect you. Like I still want to adventure. I still want to try things. I still want to do this, that, whatever. Despite like people being dissatisfied with you, or, you know, things being unhappy, and you're supposed to recognize this thing doesn't make me happy. This hurt me. And I'm going to drop that, like, groveling or trying when it's not necessary. It's like noticing when you're supposed to exert energy and not. With the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse, and the Spirit of Cups. This was all meant to trigger the unhealed parts within yourself. And this was the only way to expose that, by going through this awful thing where somebody, like, you couldn't be good, you were never good enough. They cut you and wanted you to feel small and less than. So the parts of that aren't healed for you, or aren't mature, I guess emotionally mature in that way, they needed to come to the surface so you could finally heal. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse with the Three of Swords. So this, with the Universe in reverse at the bottom of the deck, all of that, that's telling me, this is going to sound weird, it's like this helps you, and it's a blessing in disguise of what you went through, where people like were like, you're not good enough, you're not doing this enough, you need to do this more, blah 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 blah. That exposed, that hurt you. It was like an intentional hurt to bring up what hasn't been completed, what you've been really good at pushing down within you and not addressing. And it was probably such a deep pain. So like maybe your mother rejected you at a very, very young age, when, you know, like you're 2 years old or something, and that just stuck with you, and it was so unconscious because, you know, you're a little kid, and your brain is trained to protect you, so you just shut it out and forget it. So this is stuff that's like deep, deep embedded, and this stuff was meant to hurt you in a certain way to finally heal that part of yourself. And it's not meant to cause you grief or anything like that. Like, I guess in a way it is, but it's meant to hurt you like it's like pinpointing just a specific spot on you and like poking you right there. It's like, you know, it's hunting out, it's seeking out, it's like concentrated radiation, where they, like, you know, tattoo the spot where you're going to get radiated just to get rid of the cancer, to get rid of the sickness, the disease. So if this is happening to you right now, like so you're like at the beginnings of a good connection, and you're like, what the hell's going on? And this person might like trigger you in certain ways. This is meant to hurt you. We have the wedding. This situation involves marriage. So if you are like with your divine counterpart, and, you know, it's not going to be easy because they're meant to heal you and work with you, like work through those traumas. And this is something so deeply embedded. And I'm not telling you it's healthy to put up with bullshit or anything like that. So use your own discernment in that. But if someone's put in your life to heal you, there's gonna be a little bit of pain. That's gonna be uncomfortable because there's shit that's deeply embedded that only, like, let's say only this person can pull out. Only this person can pinpoint that little tiny spot that needs to be poked and exposed. And the way you'll know if this person is your divine counterpart is if they're willing to work and talk stuff out with you. Like, they have their own wounding and stuff like that, but this person's willing to work it out with you and take accountability for their parts of things and stuff like that. You know, we all have our own traumas and woundings and whatnot. But if this came from the past, that's what it was. Like, every pain up until this point was a specific pinpointed thing. Like, coming into this body, you take agreements on how there's like pre-agreed things, like you're gonna have a shitty family, like your mom's gonna do this, that, whatever, because it's like all part of these soul groups that you come into, so you can finally heal these patterns. Or are you going to continue to live in this karmic cycle? It's, you know, you have free will, and which one are you going to choose? And so, you know, you had this predetermined story that you were going to fall into, where you were going to be hurt in this specific way, and it was going to be so deep and unconscious, and your task in this lifetime is to undo that. That's the main journey, or whatever. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. New love. A person has stirred your romantic feelings. And that romantic feelings did fall reverse. So that's like just don't gaslight yourself. You have been, if you've been trained to doubt yourself by your family or people growing up, don't doubt yourself. Like, what you feel was real, and don't let the other things muddle it. And in those last two cards, there's cherubs and little angel looking things all around them. You're surrounded. If it's not healthy, you'll be pulled out of it. You can pray for clarity, whatever, but I'm getting, and like I said, use your own discernment, because some people can get like lost in the sauce, and then they're stuck in some karmic ass, toxic ass relationship. I'm not saying this is that, but like I said, maybe this could be past energy or like future energy, whatever. But if this is like, you truly feel like you found your divine counterpart and you're interacting with this person, they're meant to hurt you and trigger you and pinpoint that specific thing so you can finally undo it and have freedom from it. They're breaking the chains that you've been tied to and shackled to for so long that you don't, so you can finally have like this ultimate freedom to where your manifestations come to fruition like nothing. You know, you're at a higher frequency. But this thing that weighs you down, that is so unconscious, it has to come out in order for you to level up. And this person is placed in your life to trigger that. You are lovable. You deserve love. And there might be some self-worth stuff to where you might sabotage connections, because there's this unconscious, you're not lovable, you're not this, you're not good enough. So that creates these disconnects, and people just being like, throwing their hands up like, I don't know what else to do. I'm trying to love you here. What the hell? What do you want from me? It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You're allowed to feel this, and there's this self-worth thing that's kept you from it for a long time. It's just super unconscious. So you either chase people that are awful for you, or you end up pushing people away that are actually trying to love you. Take it as it resonates, obviously. I gotta go, babies. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.